ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Huntington, West Virginia, Jones C. Edwards Stadium, home of the Marshall Thundering Herd. As we'll see, one of the top teams in this conference, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Marshall Thundering Herd. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Dukes will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Marshall Thundering Herd will go on offense first to start this game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Quarterback gets enough. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Turner. Grabbed behind the line, it's Roberts. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And here comes the offense on second down. The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Turner. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Marshall will be forced to punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. So James Madison's offense will take the field for the first time. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get it started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. They've got the screen set up. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. The Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's a heat. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. He's got it. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Caught over the middle. It's Pfeiffer. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And the Dukes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he'll be stopped for no gain and will be stopped for the end of the first quarter. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. He'll keep it himself. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. And here comes the field goal unit. This is a short kick, but the problem is the angle. No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. He's going to run it.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Throwing right. Makes the grab. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Marshall quick to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Turner. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Got a man. It's Norton. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got an open man. There he goes. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Gets rid of it. Got his man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He leaves it with his back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Marshall looking for the score on 1st and goal. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Big guy smells it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Now on 2nd and goal. Trying to barge their way in. And he is stopped. Not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. And they'll try it again after getting nothing on 2nd down. It's 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many 1st downs. You've gotten right down.
They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Man, that stings. You go all the way down the field, you get a 4th and goal situation, and the offense comes up small. The defense gets the sack. No points for you.
Catch in the middle. It's Kyle. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a 1st down, and they've got to show this urgency. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Unloads to the wideout. Holds it in. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. The offense will quickly use a timeout. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. The short hands, it's Ellis. They'll immediately call timeout.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Back to throw, it's Barnett. It's complete to the left. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Dukes with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd quarter. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Get it out on the screen. Turning it on. Drills him with the stiff arm. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. And the Dukes are moving quickly down the field. Direct snap. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Dukes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried, when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Marshall, in the shadow of its own goalpost, will try to get some operating room on 1st down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Marshall now lines up trying to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw. It's Turner. And it's incomplete on third down. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the tackle, really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Quarterback on the keeper. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Dukes can really attack on this second and short. Handoff from the gun. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tries to do it himself on the draw.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The give, and tick, 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 tick. The Dukes get the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well give it to him again. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dukes.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. But getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Marshall quick to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll do it himself. Lots of running room. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Man, these read options are so hard to diagnose, just like right there. He picks up a little chunk of yards, not a big chunk, but it's so easy when you run the read options.
Why is that? Why is it easy?
Because if you want to play fast to the football, well then fine, I'm going to pull the ball right now and to use your aggressiveness against you. But if you want to sit back, then fine, I'm going to give the ball right now and get a little chunk of yards.
He'll pull it on the read. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, James Madison. They add on another score, and now that Record oh so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the air, it's Turner. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got it in the middle, it's Payne. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Here's the handoff. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Touchdown, Dukes! And the pummeling has started. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Back to throw, it's Turner. Bringing the heat. And the heat gets there. And they get it down at the 14-yard line.
And man, is that a just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense is sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Marshall will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Corrals it at the 45. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.